Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Specialist Performance Tester. But just making sure that this is not one of the tutorials as we are done with everything. This is all about the closing notes of this particular tutorial series, and we just want to make sure that you've got a good understanding of what we are looking at, and we just want you to quickly recap what we have covered and what is that you need to be sure about before you hit the examination. First of all, make sure that you have been through the tutorials in a very detailed manner and you have understood every single concept, every single terminology which being a performance tester you need to be aware of that will actually help you out in passing this examination in one go. The second thing is, of course, to be very precise with reading the questions before you jump to the options, because sometimes the questions, if not read properly, can misguide you to select an unnecessary option, which not generally can be correct all the time. So reading the question carefully will give you the confidence of understanding that what are you being asked with and how to respond to that. When it comes to the options, you do make sure that the options are equally read properly, because the options can be tricky at some times and we don't want to get messed up and complicated with those tricky options. So just make sure that you have got everything in proper understanding before you finalize with your right answer. Coming up to the summary of this examination, initially we started with the introduction and we did talk about these things, but looking once again that this examination will be all about targeting 40 MCQ questions, and again highlighting that there is no negative mark for this. This is all about the positive, and of course you just don't lose anything what you have earned from. So all you can go wrong with is a question to have the wrong answer, but you will not have any negative marking in this examination. So put together, there are 40 questions and 40 possible marks from this examination, and the passing criteria remains the same, which is 65% and 26 or more to pass this examination. Coming to the time, of course, you'll be provided with 90 minutes as it is in a specialist certification exam. Unlike foundation, here you get 90 minutes by default, but for the countries who have their primary language as non-English, they will have an additional 25% time added to their exam length, which comes up to 113 minutes to be answering this examination. So please look forward to these options and utilize them appropriately to answer your examination in the right moment and within the given timeline. Coming up to the questions, of course, the entire syllabus is broken into 5 chapters, and the chapter has different set of number of questions. So the most important chapter is your chapter 4. As you see, 20 questions, like that is half of your examination lies within the chapter 4. So make sure that you have a critical level of understanding on the chapter 4 before you hit your examination with all the understanding. On the other hand, the chapter 1 will have 6 questions, chapter 2 will have 4 questions, chapter 3 will have 7, and chapter 5 will have 3 questions to be answered from here. Also to keep in mind that when it comes to K level, the syllabus does not have a lot of K1 level questions, but yeah, surely like 2 questions from the entire syllabus talking at K1 from chapter 1 and chapter 2. Rest all are either at K2, which is definitely to talk about the understanding level of certain topics, but the chapter 4 comes up with 6 K4 level questions and definitely plays a vital role in your understanding altogether. So make sure that you have a good understanding on the same, and do prepare your examination in such a way with reference to the K3 and K4 level questions, what you can expect at some point of time. And definitely that would be more crucial to get the score right, because no matter it is at K4, you will be just getting 1 mark for the right answer. So that's real rude, but I know that's the way the examination gets conducted, and we want you to be confident with those and get certified with this. So with that, we want to close our series on performance tester certification. Should you have still anything as being an open question or doubt, you're free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context team. Happy learning and all the very best for your examinations. Take care. See you later. Bye.